Right, so here we go. This is the very first stage of the return loop. Right, we're right underneath the layout at the moment, and my first task is to tidy this bit up under here, and we get all the wiring sorted so that it's not dropping down onto where the track will be running for that return loop, and the storage yard, of course. So I'll come back to you once I've got this bit sorted out. Right, so here we are, back in the cabin. I'm working now on the second board, and the cabin is in a bit of a state of upheaval. And you can see down there, everything is being moved out. If I can get you down underneath, there's stuff everywhere. But once I get these boards in, then some of this can go back. But I'm a bit fed up with it, to be honest. But it's got to be done. And like I say, that's the second board in the process of being done. I ran out of time the other day, so hopefully get this one in today, and then we can get a film posted and put up on YouTube for you to see the current process, or progress, or the process. Anyway, I'll check in with you later. Speak soon. Right, so sadly I've run out of time doing the board, or the second board, for the return loop and storage underneath. I've got to go out shortly, but what I'll do this time is end up showing you my little haul from Christmas. I've got some Christmas money from my family, which was fantastic, and then I went out and found a couple of bargains, I think. Anyway, let's start with the Class 50. It's in BR blue, pre-tops. It's stretching my era a bit, but I wanted to do that because I do like it leading up to, or just going into the blue BR period. So we're going sort of from mid-50s up to sort of late 60s, perhaps even early 70s, because I might even one day find an HST, because I rather like those as well. But anyway, this hasn't been on the layout yet. I had it for about a week, and I'm going to send it off because I've still got some money left. I'm going to send it off to be sound fitted. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm deciding where I'm going to send it to. I mean, there's 2 or 3 places that I've got no problem sending it, and it's just having the time to get round to sorting it out at the moment. But really pleased with that. It come from Cheltenham Model Centre, from their second-hand range, and it was £95, which I'm really pleased about. And with it, and again, these were pre-used, Mark 1 blue and greys. Only had 3 of them, but they were £20 each, which I was really pleased about. One of them's weathered slightly, and they are basically brand new. I don't think they've really been out of the box, because they do look perfect. Moving on from those, so for the storage area underneath, obviously I'm going to need a few points to make some storage tracks, and lo and behold, up on Hatton's second-hand site, or the second-hand, I'll get an email every day, second-hand stuff. They had a load of Electroflog left-hand points, and they were £7 each. So I snapped them up. There were 6 of them. I'll probably use all of those, but at £7 each, that's kind of half price, I think, almost. So quite happy with that. Scale Model Scenery had a visit from me, but these aren't obviously in the sale, but there are bits and pieces that are really handy for modelling. So you've got the 90-degree assembly pack there, still put together. Got the modeller's sanding board and modeller's bench hook, which will all come in handy. Moving back to Hatton's again, they had a load of N-gauge cars come on. Let's see if I can get that down there a little bit better than that. So I bought myself an MG Roadster. I've got an AA motorbike and sidecar. I've got a Southern National, I think, bus. It's got a Padstow destination, so it kind of fits in with the layout. Got a milkboard lorry, fire engine, 2 Humber Snipes estates, which I thought were rather good, and a Vauxhall Victor, or a Vauxhall estate of some kind. I just thought that because Exehaven is kind of a holiday region as well, not just a harbour, Budley Regis being that, people would have come down in their estate cars with all their camping gear, or they would have been going abroad and taking their car over to France or something like that. And on the end there, I don't know if you can see that too well, we've got a Jag. All sort of kind of fit in with the period I'm modelling. Really pleased with those. They ranged, I think the cars were about £3 each, and then the buses and lorries and fire engine were £4. They were about £1 cheaper or £2 cheaper than you'd buy brand new, but it was just nice to see a job lot, and I had the cash because I had my Christmas money, so that was that. So anyway, that'll wrap it up for this time. Hopefully next time we'll have a bit more to show you. Might have the sound fitted to the Class 50. Right, okay. I think we're moving into novice error territory here. Okay, so I've made this board and I've gone to put it in, and guess what I forgot? This piece that juts out there, I've not taken that into consideration at all. So gonna have to saw that piece off. So join me afterwards when I've done that. That could be a little bit more difficult than I first anticipate, but we'll see how it goes. But yes, a complete and utter mismeasurement there. But oh, you know, it's just my age, I think. I just forget things. I forgot that was there. But anyway, be back in a while. The next segment you'll see, hopefully, will be with that section cut out, and we'll be in a position to put this next section in. Right, there we go. It's in. After a fair bit of fettling, it's kind of how I want it. There's a few little bits that I haven't done quite right, but you know, you've got to bear in mind this isn't going to be a scenic section. It is purely for storage and the run around loop, so the train looks like it's going somewhere from Budley Regis and coming back again. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, I'm no carpenter, but this is level, and it all fits okay now, so I'm pretty pleased with that. So that's the second board in. So the piece that I'm sitting in now, if I can sort of just take that out, which is follows on from there, is under here. That's the next piece to do. Probably won't get that in on this film, but yeah, there we go. After a fair bit of fiddling about, we're there. So there's a couple of other little bits I want to do just to firm this end up a bit underneath. I'm just going to put another piece of wood across just to give it a little bit more support, but at the end of the day that's pretty solid, so that's okay. I thought I might have to put in a couple of little legs at the back, but it doesn't need it. It's all been braced up and it's solid, and you know, like I say, it is for storage, so we'll leave that at that. So I'll be back to you in a while, hopefully with a little bit of a running session, although the cabin is in a bit of a chaos. So this afternoon I shall get tidied up a little bit, and then we'll see if I can arrange just a few minutes of running before I have to go and do something else. Okay then, I'll leave it there, and I'll come back to you probably just briefly at the end of the running session. Okay guys, girls, cheers. Well, hi everyone. So just to round today's video off, I just want to say thank you for your patience. A couple of you have actually asked after me as well because I haven't posted for a little while. Just been tied up with doing things around the house, and obviously the boards for the storage area and return loop have taken a little while because I'm not the world's, as you would have seen, greatest carpenter. But anyway, hopefully we might be back on track now. I'm kind of up to date with most of the things. I don't think Mrs. Exehaven has got much more in line for me now. So hopefully I can get concentrating back on onto Exehaven. Right, so just a quick update. I think during this video I'd have shown you what I've had for Christmas. The Class 50 has now gone for a sound fitting, so we shall see what that's like when it comes back, and recommendations will be ongoing if it's very good, and I'm sure it will be because this guy's been recommended to me by somebody from YouTube, one of my good friends, Kev, and we shall see how that goes. Just to finish up really, there are a couple of little things. Has anybody been watching Boomer Dioramas? Now that guy is a real modeller. I think he's worked on the movies and so on, and I think he's done Star Wars, all that kind of stuff. But he's building a shelf layout and it is superb. The detail is brilliant, and Boomer does show you how he does it, and I don't really need to give him a shout out because he's got thousands of subscribers, but if you haven't caught his channel, then go to Boomer Dioramas. It's superb and I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and obviously he has it's like a river scene really, and it was a brilliant technique for doing water, which I may very well use myself rather than doing the pouring of the latex sort of stuff. So we'll wait and see on that. And one other thing, I want to do a little shout out to a guy called Mark Pruitt from the CB&Q in Wyoming. Now, I've been watching Mark for some time, and I can't believe that he hasn't got thousands of subscribers, because I'll tell you something, his layout is going to be magnificent. And Mark was already, done a fair bit of modelling on there, and it is to such a high standard, I think, that I think he deserves much more. And if you haven't watched him, that's the CB&Q in Wyoming. I'll put it in the comments section above or below or wherever wherever that sits. But yeah, both of those channels, but Mark especially needs, I think he just deserves thousands, because when he starts building that canyon scene, that is going to be unbelievable, and I can't wait. So hurry up, Mark. I know that you watch this channel occasionally. So so that's it for now. Thanks for watching as usual. Please subscribe. I hope you're all safe. Restrictions seem to be lifting quite nicely now. Mrs. Exehaven seems to be reasonably happy because we're going away at Easter on a nice cruise. So hopefully the restrictions won't be too bad. So please subscribe. Thanks ever so much everybody for all your support, and I'll speak to you again soon. Cheers everybody. Bye now.